Hello everyone, welcome to the Genesis online refresher course. Okay, actually I can see only 2 people watching now. Let others join and then we'll start the class. Well, I hope your day went well, right? Good evening. Okay, well guys, so till others join, let us discuss about the class today. Okay, now before that, I have seen very less number of people attending the telegram quiz. Okay, even though I am giving the link of the quiz in the description, there are as I think many might not be having a telegram and then you may not join, and even then very less number of people are attending the quizzes. So see, these are made for you guys, so I cannot repeat it all the time. You should know the seriousness of it, and please do attend the quizzes as well, not just the classes, the quiz as well. Clear? So I hope you understand, and I have mentioned the description. In the description I have mentioned the telegram link, and there is also a feedback form link, and there is also a quiz link. So you can give your feedback there, you can attend a quiz and join a telegram channel. Clear? So I hope this thing is clear for all of you. Let us not waste the time and start the class. Now, as I told you, I'll be handling 15 hours of aptitude training for you guys. In that, I'll be handling quantitative aptitude and the reasoning topics, which are important. And these topics we have picked up from the model question papers of the different companies, like for example TCS, Wipro, Infosys, Tech Mahindra, many more. Okay, Cognizant, all of them. So the topics which we have already covered are number system. I have taken 2 classes on number system. Percentages we have completed. Profit and loss was completed. Time and work, time, speed and distance, permutation and combination. In the yesterday's class we have even completed probability. Okay, so those people who haven't watched these videos, please go and complete these videos first. Okay, so and then in this class we'll talk about the averages, mixtures and alligation. Okay, next in tomorrow's class we'll be handling ratio, proportion and variation, and the last class of this week will be data interpretation. So once we complete data interpretation, then it's like we have completed all the quantitative topics. In the upcoming weeks we'll complete the reasoning topics as well, and then you are done with the aptitude course or all the aptitude topics. Clear? Okay, now in the reasoning we'll be handling number series, letter series and coding decoding, blood relation and direction sense, clocks and calendars, seating arrangement. These are the topics. Now coming to averages, which is the topic for the day. Now what we gonna do in averages? All of you learnt averages from your school days. Yes or no? You have started learning it from your school days. So I think let us keep a pen color change today, blue. Okay, well, so you started learning averages from the school days. Now almost all of you know how to find the averages. Using the same particular concept that you already know, we'll be solving some problems on averages which are asked in the model question paper. Even then I know some of might not be knowing. For them, let me put the formula. Okay, so how will you find averages? Simple. What you will do, you will take sum of all the given numbers and then you will divide it by total numbers. Correct? You will divide it by total numbers, right? For example, if I say you have to find the average of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to find the average of these numbers. Then what you will take? You will take a sum of all those numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. divided by, you will divide it by total how many numbers are there. In this total how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will divide it by 5. Clear? Now how much it will be? 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 5 15. So 15 divided by 5. Okay. 5 ones are 5 threes are, the average of all these 5 numbers is 3. This is how you will find the average, correct? Now the same particular average concept we will be using in this particular class. I hope everyone understood this part, and if you understood, now after this there will be something called as a weighted average. Now what is weighted average? What we gonna do here, I'll explain you. Okay, if you have not written this formula, you can write it down. Well, okay. Now let me write here. Weighted average. Okay. Now what is this weighted average and what we will do here? Simple. In the weighted average, instead of giving the individual numbers, for example, in the last example what I did, I gave individual numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You have to find the average of this particular numbers. So what you did, you added all these numbers and you got divided it by 5 and you got the average 3. Correct? So 5 numbers, average is 3. Now what I will give now, instead of individual numbers, I will give a different set of groups and ask you to find the average of it. Example, say for example, the average of 20 numbers is 10 is 1. Okay, we'll take the above one as well. Average of these 5 numbers is 3. Then find the weighted average is the question. You can add as many number of averages as possible. Okay, here I am taking only 2. Find the weighted average. So how will you do? Now you know the total number, you know the average here, correct? This is a total number 20, there are 20 numbers and its average is 10. So this is the average of those 20 numbers. You don't know the sum. Now to find the average, you should be knowing the sum and the total numbers. Now how will you find? Here comes the concept of weighted average. Okay. So how you gonna use it? See here. You have to do nothing. You have to take average of the first group and then total how many numbers are there. For example, n1 plus average of the second group and how many numbers are there in the second group, n2, whole divided by total number of n1 and n2. Okay. So here in this particular example, what is the average of first group? It is 10. How many total, how many numbers are there? There are 20 numbers. So you will write 20 here. Plus, what is the average of the second group? It is 3. Now total how many numbers are there? There are 5 numbers. So 5 divided by n1 is 20, n2 is 5. So 20 plus 5. Clear? Now 10 into 20 is how much? 200 plus 3 into 5, 15 divided by 25. Okay. So you will add all of it. Okay, let us add 215 divided by 25. Then you will find the average of it. What's the average of it? 25 ones are 25. Okay, 8s are correct. 8 point. If I take it as 150, it will be 8.3. Correct. So the average of this numbers is 8.3. This is how you will find the weighted average. I hope this thing is clear for you guys. So no doubts here. This is the concept of weighted average. Now I hope you understood the concept of averages and you understood the concept of weighted average. Now based on this particular concept only, we will solve some of the problems. If you have any doubts, you can let me know. Okay. Now, so I'll give you a 10 seconds of time. If you have any doubt till here, you can ask me the doubts and then we can go further. Anybody, any doubts? Okay, no doubts. So let us solve the first problem. Here, what's happening? The average of 20 numbers is 0. So what they are given? Average of 20 numbers, which is equal to 0. Of them, at the most, how many may be greater than 0? Okay, is the question. So of the 20 numbers, at the maximum, how many numbers it is possible that those numbers can be greater than 0? Okay, is the question. For example, okay, let us solve this only. How will you find average? To find the average, you need sum and you need total number, correct? Total number. Now what they have given? They have given the average of 20 numbers. What is the average of 20 numbers? Which is 0. And sum, you don't know, you will keep it as it is. Total, how many numbers are there? They have given there are 20 numbers. So what is the sum? Sum is equal to 0. Now if you want your sum to be 0, what you have to do? At least at the max, how many numbers that I can keep them greater than 0? Answer will be 19. Now you must be wondering how. Out of 20 numbers, 90 numbers should be greater than 0. Now, for example, if I say out of 5 numbers alone, now we'll take 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers I kept greater than 0. One number what I will take? I will take minus 4, which is less than 0. Now, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 will become 4. Now, I can cancel these two and then my answer becomes 0. Now, with this question, out of 5 numbers, at the most how many I kept as greater than 1 to get my sum equal to 0? Out of 5, I kept 4 numbers greater than 1 to get my sum equal to 0. Now you also have to do the same trick applies here for 20 numbers. Out of 20 numbers, I can keep 90 numbers as 1 plus 1 plus 1 till 1. 90 numbers as greater than 1, and the last number, whatever it is, if it is 19, I'll add 19, whatever it is, this sum should get cancelled with this particular negative number, divide by 20, and this gives me the sum equal to 0. So the answer is, at the max you can keep 19 numbers greater than 0. Now why not 20? Because if you keep this also greater than 0, then you will get a sum more than 0. You don't get sum equal to 0. As simple as that. Clear? Okay. Now, I hope you understood this. Let us go to the next question now. Second question. The average weight of A, B and C is 45 kg. So, and if the average weight of A and B be 40 kg and that of B and C be 43 kg, then the weight of B is simple. What they are asking? They have given average weight of A plus B plus C. Average means there are 3 numbers, so divided by 3 is equal to 45 kg. Next, the average weight of A and B. A plus B divided by 2 is 40 kg. Then average and that of B and C is 43 kg. B plus C divided by 2 is equal to 43 kg. Then the weight of B, you just have to find the weight of B is how much? How will you do it? Simple. Now calculate A plus B plus C. How much? If you take 3 to the other side, then A plus B plus C will become 45 into 3. So 45 into 3 will be 135, correct? 45 into 3. Next, similarly, take the 2 other side, then you will get A plus B. A plus B is equal to 40 into 2, which is equal to 80. Similarly, B plus C. B plus C equal to 43 into 2. So, B plus C, 43 into 2 is 86. Now, what I want B. How can I do it? See here, when you observe this, this is A, B, C. Here I have A, C, B 2 times. So if I add these two and subtract this, then it will become A plus 2B plus C, because there are 2 B's here. So A plus B, 2B plus C, okay, and minus this value, minus A, minus B, minus C. So this becomes 1B will get cancelled, all these will get cancelled. Here 1B will be remaining, that means B is equal to, I will get the value. Now what is that? 80 plus 86. So 80 plus 86, 166 minus 135. What is the value of B now? 86 plus 135, 31. So what is the answer? 31 kg. Answer is option D. Clear? So I hope you guys are understanding. See, if you don't understand, sometimes the problem with some of the people is they don't understand in the first go. For that, what you have to do, in the first time it starts looking difficult. If you watch the same video again, then you feel that, oh, then in the second time it starts looking easier. If you want, you can try it and see. Okay, it can be even a subject as well. Only for the first, when you study for the first time, it looks difficult. Second time it looks even more easier. Third time even more easier. Okay, so you can apply that trick and try this. Okay, let us go to the third question now. Average weight of 16 boys is 50.25 and that of the remaining 8 boys is 45.15. Find the average weight of all the boys in the class is the question. Okay, so what they have said, average weight of 16 boys is 50.25. We'll write it. Okay, this is average weight of 16 boys, which is 50.25. Now remaining 8 people is how much? 45.25, sorry, 15. Find the average weights of all the boys. This is a concept of weighted average. I told you, right, instead of individual people, what they are given? They are given groups, 8 people, 16 people. So how will you find it? Simple. Write this, 16 into 50.25 plus 8 into 45.15 divided by 16 plus 8. So 16 plus 8 is how much? 24. Now calculate this, 16 into 50.25. Now you must be wondering how to calculate this. Simple, you can split it and multiply. Okay, split this 15 and multiply, or split the 16 and multiply, anything is okay. Okay, now if I want to split this 2, then 10 into 50 will become 500, then 6 into 50 is how much? 300. So then 6 into this 0.25 also you have to multiply. Okay, or 16 into 0.25. 16 into 0.25 means 16 into 0.25 is nothing but 1 by 4. So 16 into 1 by 4, which is nothing but 8. Correct? Okay, 4, half of it, 4. Now 500 plus 300 plus 4, how much? 804. So the value of this is 804 plus this one, 8 into 45.25, 8 into 45.15. Now 8 into 0.15 will be 1.2. Then 8 into 5 will be 40. Then 8 into 4, how much? 32, means 320, because 8 into 40 you have to do. So 320 plus 40, 360, 360 plus 1, 361, 361.5 divided by 24. Add these two, 800 and this one. So this will become 1165.2 divided by 24. When you divide it by 24, 11 fours are 24, sorry, 24 fours are, so it comes around 48.55 kg. Clear? So the answer is option C. So well guys, I hope you understand this. Okay, now the next question. Okay, this time it is a question for you guys, and yeah, here is a question. I'll give a 1 minute time and start doing it. Yes, answer guys. Okay. So, yep, let us start. The average of monthly, okay, the average of monthly income of P and Q is rupees 5050. The average monthly income of Q and R is rupees 6250, and the average monthly income of P and R is 5200. You have to find the monthly income of P. This type of problem we have already solved, and still I don't know why many people are not being able to solve it. No worries, we'll solve it right. So what they have given? They have given the average income, monthly income of P plus Q. So average monthly income of P plus Q, which is equal to 5050. So average means P plus Q divided by 2. The average monthly income of Q and R is 6250. Q plus R divided by 2 is 6250. And the average monthly income of P and R is 5200. P plus R divided by 2 is 5200. Okay, what you have to find? You have to find the monthly income of P is how much. Similarly, like how we did the last question, the same way. P plus Q if you want, how will you do? 2 into 5050, 10,100, correct? 2 into 5, 10,000, and 50 is 100. Similarly, Q plus R, if you want, okay, if you want Q plus R, 6250 into 2, 6 into 2, 12,000, 250 into 2, 500, so it is 12,500. Next, 5,200 into 2 for P plus R, okay, 5 into 2, 10,000, then 2 into 2, 400, so 10,400. Now I want only P, but here I get 2P, 2Q, 2R. So what you have to do? First add all of them. Then it becomes, if I add all of them, 2 times of P plus 2 times of Q, I'll get 2 times of R, correct? So 2 times of P plus Q plus R is how much? Take all this count. 10,000, 10,000, how much? 20,000, yeah, 4,000, okay. 20,000 plus 30,000, 33,000, correct? 33,000. This is 2 times of P plus Q plus R. Now if I want only P plus Q plus R, P plus Q plus R is, you will divide this 33,000 by 2. If you divide 33,000 by 2, what you will get? You will get 16,500. Now you know the value of Q plus R. You can substitute it here and get the answer of P. Option B, ma'am. Okay, great. P, Q plus R is 12,500, which is equal to 16,500. P is equal to 16,500 minus 12,500. 4,000. Okay, guys. So your answer is option B, 4,000, and it is correct. Okay. Great. Jenkar is saying 4,000. Johnson is saying option A. No, Johnson, option A is not correct. Option B is correct. Okay. Well, the fifth question, please try it. Okay, time off. Well, let us try all together. The average weight of 8 person increases by 2.5 kg when a new person comes in place of one of them weighing 65 kg. What might be the weight of the new person is a question. So what they have given? They have given average of 8 people, which is equal to we don't know, that is some value. Now when the new person joined, it is like average of 7% plus 8th person, okay, we'll take it 8th person joined, the average increased by 2.5%, that means x into 2.5. It increased for all of them 85 kg. Okay, great. So 2.5. You have to find this. How will you find this? Simple. And what is this person replaced? His weight is 65 kg. You just have to multiply 8 with 2.5. So 8 into 2.5 is how much? Okay. Okay. Well, so this becomes, oh, zoom in. Wait for a second. Yeah. So this becomes 20. 8 into 2, 16. 8 into 0.5 will be 4. 16 plus 4 will be 20. So this is 20. Means because of this new person's addition, this value has been increased by 20 kgs. Now what was the value of the old person? It was 65. If you add the 20 to 65, you will get a new person's weight. 65 plus 20, which is equal to 85 kgs. So those who are saying 85 kg, Jinkar, it's correct. Okay. Well, now let us solve some of the problems from mixtures and alligation. Okay. Okay. Now, when you look at this particular problem, read it. Well, I'll help you with the problem only. We'll learn the concept of mixture alligation also. Okay. A merchant has 1000 kg of sugar, part of which he sells at 8% profit and the rest he sells at 18% profit. He gains 14% on the whole. The quantity sold at 18% profit is a question. Now this kind of question, you don't have to do anything. You have to put it into this particular diagram. How will you put it? You will find the dearest on the one side and the cheapest on the other side, or cheapest here, dearest here, you can exchange, and the mixed one here. Okay, the whole thing mixed one here, and then you will get a ratio. From the ratio you will try to find the answer. Remember this much. Now if I put here 8% in this, because on one thing he is earning 8% profit, on the other thing he is earning 18% profit, that we will write it here. Now he gains 14% on the whole. Suppose if it is mixed, on the whole both together he gains 14%, so that mix you will write it here. Okay. Now try to find the ratio. How will you find the ratio? Simple. You just have to subtract 14 from 18. What you will get? You will get 4, and then subtract 8 from 14. Simple. From the bigger value you have to subtract a smaller value. So 14 plus 8 is how much? 6. Correct. So the ratio is 4:6. I can even reduce it to 2:3. Both are same. Now what they are asking? They are asking the quantity of the sugar which is sold at 18% profit. Which side is the 18%? This side. So you have to take this particular ratio. Now 18, how will you take? It is 3, and 3 plus 2, 5. So 3/5. 3/5 of which one? 3/5 of total 1000 kg. Okay, 1000. So 5 ones are 5 twos are 10, 200, 3 into 2, it is 600. What is the quantity of the sugar which is sold at 18% profit? Which is 600. You can do it in this way. Okay, as simple as that. You have to put a cheapest value on one side, the dearest value, I mean the costliest value on the other side, and the mixed value here. Find the ratio, and whatever the quantity is given here, take a fraction here. Fraction, how will you take? If it is on this side, if they would have asked for 8% one, then you will take 2 by 5. 5 is 2 plus 3, 5. Okay, 2/5 of this particular value. Clear? We'll solve one more problem on this, and then you'll be able to understand. Okay, next question. Okay, this is bit confusing, so listen carefully. Okay, it's easy, but we are going to use a kind of, I'll give you one more formula for this particular thing. Okay, so before that we'll all read the question together this time. A jar contains, okay, come here. A jar contains mixture of two liquids acid, nitric acid, and a base is ammonium chloride. So there is a jar. In the jar you have a nitric acid. Okay, I'll write like this. Sorry, I forgot the nitric acid formula actually. So ammonium chloride, you shouldn't write like this, ammonium chloride. They both are in the ratio 4:1. Okay, nitric acid and ammonium chloride, they both are in the ratio 4:1. When 10 liters of the mixture is taken out and 10 liters of liquid base is poured into the jar. Now what you will do is, out of this mixture, this is a mixture of nitric acid and ammonia. Out of this mixture you will take 10 liters out. Okay, you will take 10 liters out of it. And then what you will add? You will add, okay, let me write the next one. You will add the base. Okay, you will add 10 liter base. You are not adding the mixture, it is a base, that is ammonia you are adding now. Since before the ratio is 4:1, since you are adding 10 liters of base, obviously the base quantity will increase, correct? So after once you add the base, what they said, the ratio becomes 2:3. Now the ratio of acid and base, okay, let us not write like this, let us write acid base, and this also I will write acid base. So acid and base becomes 2:3. Okay, how many liters of liquid acid was contained in the jar? Okay, so how many liters of liquid acid was contained in the jar means they are asking this one, that is 4/5 of water. If you know the total quantity, then you can substitute here and find the answer. Okay, so let us do that. Is there any confusion in this particular problem? Take 10 seconds, and if there are any confusion, please let me know. I'll be waiting. Okay, so no confusion? Well, let us start it now. Okay, well, I'll erase it because it's hard to write here on the other part. So let me erase it. Now for this particular thing, you have one simple formula, that is this. Whenever there is a removal and addition, here you are remove 10 liters and you are adding 10 liters, correct? So whenever there is a removal or replacement, actually it is a replacement, okay, replacement, you are going to use this particular formula, which is final divided by the initial quantity, your initial quantity, and which is equal to, okay, just give me a second. Guys, actually the pen is not working, just give me a second, okay? I think we can try from this.
Buffering is that?
No, sir.
Don't know the correct.
I think it's live now. Just check once. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for staying online. I think we have to extend our class for another 30 minutes today. Okay, just give me a second and then we can go for the class. We have completed all the averages questions. Are you guys? Yes, I think we were in mixtures and alligation. If you can hear me, please do respond in the comment box. Okay, ma'am. So I think you'll be able to hear me now, right? Am I audible? Can anyone please respond? Okay. Thank you, Singh. I'm so sorry for the technical glitches. Let us start the class again. Okay. I think we have left here jar, the 7th question. Okay. So, well, here what they said, a jar contains a mixture of two liquids. One is the acid, which is a nitric acid, and another one is a base, which is ammonium chloride, in the ratio 4:1. When 10 liters of the mixture is taken out and 10 liters of liquid base is poured into the jar, the ratio will become 2:3, correct? So I think I explained you through the diagram that first we'll take this one. Here you have acid and you have a base in the ratio 4:1. Now what you'll do, you'll take out 10 liters from this mixture. Okay, you're going to take out 10 liters from this mixture, and what you'll add 10 liters of the base. Okay, now after adding this becomes a different mixture, so I'm writing it in a different container. Okay, now you'll add 10 liters of base. Okay, here you have taken out a total mixture, not any one acid or this one. Now the ratio will become 2:3, correct? Now what's the question? How many liters of liquid acid was contained in the jar? Okay, so here they are asking here in the first go, how many liters of liquid acid was contained in the jar is a question, which is like 4/5, right? 4 plus 1 fraction. You will take 4 plus 1, that will come in the denominator, which is total 4/5 of the total quantity. Now what is this? This is what we have to find out. Now for this I gave you a formula. What was that? This is final quantity in the container, that you will write the ratio, and then here initially how much it was, okay, A or C, whatever, and then 1 minus x, okay, x by C and T here. Now what is this? I'll explain it to you. Here final, what you'll substitute here, whatever is the final quantity, these two from this particular ratio. Okay, here A is 2/5, B is 3/5, correct? Yes or no? A is 2/5 and B is 3/5. Now since we are calculating only for A, we'll consider only acid. Okay, since they are asking the final quantity of the acid. Okay, for liquid acid, yes ma'am, why not consider as 2/3? Okay, why not 2/3 is because see 2 and 3 are different ratios here, and the total is, it is like this. If you take one whole, in that you will make 5 parts. Okay, let me make it 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. So in this 2 parts is acid. The ratio means 2 parts is acid and another 3 parts is base. So this we will write it as 2:3. Now if you take 2/3, then you are saying this, you are dividing it into 3 parts, 1, 2, 3, and in these 3 parts you are taking 2 parts out of total 3. So since we are taking 2 parts out of total 5, we will take 2 by 5. I hope this is clear. 2 by 5. Now initial was 4 by 5. So we'll substitute here. Initial, okay. Final was 2 by 5 and divided by initial is 4 by 5, which is equals to 1 minus. Now what do you want to substitute here in the place of x? Here you will substitute whatever the quantity that you have removed. What you have removed? How much quantity you have removed? You have removed 10 liters of the mixture. So you have to write 10 here. Divided by C. C is actually whatever this total which is needed for us. That is what we have to calculate. So you will keep it as it is. C. Next. Now what is this T? This is how many number of times you will remove and replace. Here what I am doing? I am removing 10 liters once and replacing it. Correct? So the procedure is happening only once. That is, you are removing 10 liter and you are adding 10 liter. So T is 1. Suppose first I will remove 10 liter, I will add 10 liter of base. Again I will remove 10 liter of the mixture, I will add another 10 liter of the acid, for example. Then how many times? 2 times. The procedure is repeating. So you will write T2 here. Now simplify these things and get your answer for C. Now 5 and 5 will get cancelled. 2 ones are, 2 fours are. This becomes 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 minus 10 by C. So let me write it here. 10 by C is equal to, you will take it to the other side, 1 by 2 you will take it to this side. So you will take here and this you will take here. I hope you know this. It's a basic. So 10 by C will become 1 by 2. And then C is equal to 20. So C is equal to 20. Now this C you substitute here and get the answer, which is 4 by 5 into 20. 5 ones are 5 fours are 4 into 4 16. Okay. So what was how many liters of liquid acid was the jar was containing? It was containing 16 liters of liquid acid. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Let us go to the next problem now. Okay. Here. Now the next problem here is, if you have any doubts you can comment. Okay. Well, all the 15 joined back. That's something great. Ajay pays 6.4 per liter of spirit. Okay. So what Ajay is doing, for 1 liter of spirit he is paying 6.4 rupees. So, or I can 6.4 rupees per liter. Next, he adds water and sells the mixture at 8 per liter. Now for this particular spirit, what he'll add water as well, and then this mixture he'll sell for 8 rupees per liter. By doing this, how much profit he is making? He is making 37.5% profit. Okay, it was actually this one. Ajay, when he'll buy it for 1 liter of spirit, he'll buy it for 6.4 rupees. And then for that spirit he'll add water and sell it for 8 rupees. By doing this, how much profit he is earning? He is earning 37.5% profit. Find the proportion of water to that of spirit. Okay, so you have to find the proportion of water to that of spirit received by the consumer. Okay, so this is a question. Now read this question once and then we'll do it. Read the question once. Okay. So I hope, ma'am, new jar also containing liquid acid. Why we are not considering the amount of acid? Like, okay. See, they are asking for the amount of acid it was present before. Okay. If they would have asked you what was the acid contained at the final, then you will say 2 by 5 into C. Okay. Since we are asking for the last one, which was the beginning one, which was 4, I'm not sure. Okay, it's not there here. See, how many liters of liquid acid was contained in the jar? It was here in this ratio they are asking. That's why we are taking 4/5. It was asked for this particular ratio, then you will take 2/5. That's it. Okay. Now let us come back to this now. So find the proportion of water to that of the spirit received by the customers. Now how will you do this? Simple, you can use the profit and understood thing. Okay ma'am, okay, great. Now for this we'll use cost price, selling price. You already learned profit and loss, right? So I hope most of you attended that particular class, and I'll assume it and will do for this one as well. Now you don't know how many liters of spirit that he is buying. Okay, let me remove this question. Okay, now you don't know how many liters of where should I write? Okay, how many liters of spirit that he is buying. So that I'll take as X liter that he might be buying. Okay, let me erase it. So we'll start writing X liters he'll buy, and for 1 liter he is paying how much? 6.4 rupees. Correct. So for X liters, how much he might be paying? 6.4 is to into X, and this is what? This is the cost price. Now while selling, what he is doing? He is adding water as well. Correct. He is adding water. So it is like, it is not just X liter. He is selling X plus Y. He is adding the Y, and this one he is selling it for 8 rupees. So this becomes 8 into X plus Y, and this is what we'll take it as selling price for X plus Y liters, for X plus Y liters. Okay, now how much is the profit that he is earning? He is earning 37.5% profit. Now using this, you have to find the value of X and then find the value of Y. Since they are asking the ratio of water and the spirit, that is ratio of Y is to X. So you need both the values. How will you find? We'll use the formula of cost price. So I hope you attended the permutation class, profit and loss class, and so I will not explain you the formula, I will directly write the formula here. So cost price is equal to selling price into 100 divided by 100 plus profit percentage. Now whatever the values that you are getting here, substitute all of them here and then find the ratio. You can find the ratio from this. Let us do it. Cost price, how much it is? 6.4x. You can take any variables, x, y, z, p, q, r, s, anything. And selling price is 8 into x plus y. Multiply by 100 divided by 100 plus, what is the profit percentage? 37.5. Okay. So now do the cross multiplication. I mean, take this 100 plus 37.5, 137.5 to the other side and multiply it with 6 and then multiply these two and you'll get an answer. Okay. So let us do this. 8x, weight x into 100, 800x plus 8 into y into 100, it is 800y, which is equal to 6.4 into 137.5. As I told you the last time I explained, you can split it and multiply. 137.5 you can split it as 100, 37 and 0.5 and then multiply with 6.4. Okay, and then 100 you will get it as total 100 into 600.4 into 37. Okay, this comes around another 200 and then 0.5. Okay, you will get it as 880x. Okay, now take this, here also you have x, here also you have x. Take this x to the other side, then this becomes 880 minus 880, x minus 800x becomes 80x, which is equal to 800y. Correct? Okay, which is equal to 800y. Now 80 ones are 80 tens are. So x is to y, can you write it as 1:10? Yes, correct. But what they are asking? They are asking y is to x. So how much it is? 10:1. Y is to x is 10:1. This should be your answer. Clear? Maybe I was a bit faster today, and still if you have any doubt, let us clarify. Okay. So if you still have any doubts, you can comment it in the comment box and I'll try to explain it. Okay. If not, you can start the and try this next question, which is easy. Okay. Because it got stuck, I think the timer is also not working now. Approximately, I'll give you 1 minute of time. I'll see the time here. I'll give you 1 minute of time approximately and try to solve this question. Are you guys understanding? Or if you are having any doubts, please do comment. I'm mentioning it too many times. If you have any comments, please do ask in the Telegram channel as well, and I have seen no questions. That means either you are understanding everything or else you are understanding nothing. Okay. Since this type of question we solved in the mixture and alligation beginning itself, the same thing you have to apply here and try to solve. In what ratio must a grocer mix two varieties of pulses costing rupees 15 and rupees 20 per kg respectively, so as to get the mixture worth rupees 16.50 kgs, correct? Well, how to do this? Here they are directly asking the ratios. So they are not asking the quantity and all, you just have to find the ratio and that's enough. How will you do it? Same, you can use this particular diagram. Here you will write the cheapest and one side you will write the dearest, write the mixture and find the ratio, as simple as that. Okay, so write cheapest, which is how much? Rupees 15 per kg, correct? And other side, another pulse he is selling it for rupees 20 per kg. Option C, 7:3. Great, Jinkar, you have already solved. Okay, why except Jinkar, Singh and none of you are replying? Are you not getting the answer or you are not like let the ma'am do? Okay, so well, okay, mixture worth how much? 16.50. Now find the ratios. How will you find? From 20 you can subtract 16.50. 20 minus 16.50 is 3.5. Now from 16.50 subtract 15. How much you will get? You will get 1.5. Now this is actually the ratio, but do you have this ratio written here? Here we cannot find that ratio. What can do? You can multiply it by 2 to get a double of it. Even that can be a ratio. You can multiply it by any number, but since here we have in the option 7, 3, 5, 7 kind of options, you can multiply it by 2. So 3.5 into 2 is 7, 1.5 into 2 is 3. This is your final ratio, which is option C. Clear? Okay. Now even the next question is also almost of a similar type. So please do try this. Now the timer become an image for me. Well, please try this question. Um, 3.5, 50 is to 1.50. Yeah, Singh, it's absolutely correct. Okay, 3.50 is to 1.50 is the ratio. Since it is not mentioned in the option, you can multiply it by 2 and get the 7:3 option. Okay, both are correct. Even if you multiply it by 3, then you will get another option, as simple as that. So you can increase the ratio and then you can come down to least possible values as well. I think I'm a bit fast today because the video got stuck in between, but if you are also feeling the same thing, then please let me know. Okay, I'll reduce the speed. Okay, how many of you solved this? What's the answer for this, guys? Okay. So a jar full of whiskey contains 40% alcohol. A part of this whiskey is replaced by another containing, is it correct? Yeah, it is correct, Jenka. Option B, ma'am. Was it option B? Okay, this one, 10th one. Okay, yeah, maybe it's correct. A part of this whiskey is replaced by another containing the 19% alcohol, and now the percentage of alcohol was found to be 26%, the quantity of whiskey. Now here they are not asking you the ratio, here they are asking you to find the quantity. How will you do it? Same thing, you have to find the ratio and then find the quantity. Okay, I'll tell you how. Same thing, draw this particular diagram, write the dearest one side and the cheapest one on the other side, and write the mixture here. So you can interchange also, it's not compulsory that you have to write cheapest here, dearest here, you can interchange, no issues. Okay, now for example, if I write 40% here, the first one, what's the second one? 19%. So 19% on the other side, mixture is 26%, 26%. Find the ratio. 40 minus 26 is how much? 14. 26 minus 19 is 7. So the ratio is 7:14. Or 7 ones are 7 twos are. So the ratio is 1:2. Now what the which one they are asking? The quantity of whiskey replaced. Okay, so what's the quantity of whiskey replaced? This is the replaced one, right? So you have to go for this one, that is 2/3. Why 3? I think I explained you before. 2 plus 1. Okay, the replaced one becomes 2/3. The quantity of the replaced one becomes 2/3 now, once you replace it by 19% of alcohol. Yes, Jenka. So the option B is correct. Okay. Well, okay, last question. Now, if you have any queries regarding this particular class, or it can be any other class that we have already completed, you can ask me, okay, or any doubts you can ask. Take 5 minutes of time and please do ask your doubts. Okay, that is how I will get to know whether you are understanding, you are not understanding. There has to be some communication, right? Please do interact. That is how the class should be. I know I cannot see your faces like the offline class, and you cannot see my face, that how you observe me in the offline class, but even then we can communicate through at least messages. Okay, and please make sure you give the feedback on the classes as well. Whatever it can be, whatever the feedback, you can give your feedback and we'll try to work on it. And please go and attend the quizzes. It's made for you guys. Okay, so please make use of it and join the Telegram channel. Whatever the update is there regarding the class, will be updating over there. Yes, anybody, any queries, any doubts? Ma'am, last question can solve by the formula of final and initial quantity. Okay, yeah, you can. There are n number of methods to solve any question. So whichever you find easy, you can go with that particular solution. Okay. Okay, that's one. Anything else? Singh, is this clear? Or you are asking something else? Are you asking me to solve this question by the formula which I used like this? If like final divided by initial, don't go with the final spelling, 1 minus r by c and then t. If you are talking about this particular, nothing ma'am. Okay. If you are talking about this particular formula, no, you cannot use it here. Why? Simple. This I told you, especially when you remove some quantity. Yeah, exactly correct. Replace. Now, this formula you use, okay. This formula, let me clarify this actually, all of you please listen. This particular formula, I would have mentioned it, you can use when you remove particular quantity and replace it with the same quantity. Here in the last question where I used this particular formula, I removed 10%, 10 liters and I have added 10 liters, correct? But here what I am doing, here it is 40% and here it is 19%. Simple, clear. Okay. Okay guys, so if there are no ma'am, clear. Okay. So if there are no queries, thank you so much and please do attend all the classes and make use of it. That's it. Good night.